Hello, my name is Lynette Johns, and I'm the Director of Clinical and Scientific Affairs at Visionary Optics. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Visionary Optics and what's new with the Europa Scleral lens. Visionary Optics has over a 20-year history in scleral lenses. We're extremely focused on technology, innovation, and clinical research encompassing scleral shape measurement. Our team members have a deep understanding and knowledge of scleral lens designs. They provide expert and personalized service to help you design, modify, and troubleshoot your scleral lenses on a daily basis. We want to thank Wu University for allowing us to participate in the Scleral Lens Soiree. We would like to share with you a special offer of 50% off the new Europa Tangent fitting set. We're also offering preferred scheduling with me if you have challenging cases to discuss. We'll get into more about the Europa Tangent shortly. Our consultation team members pride themselves on assisting you at whatever level you're at. It's all about you. Depending on how much or little you want to modify the parameters, our consultation team will make the changes based on your expert clinical evaluation and modification requests. At Visionary Optics, we believe that scleral lenses are a transformative technology that dramatically improves patients' quality of life. Our Europa scleral lens is one of the most trusted products in scleral lens design, worn by numerous patients. Now we're taking that technology even further with the newest addition to the Europa scleral lens family, the Europa Tangent scleral lens. The Europa Tangent combines a powerfully optimized, fully customizable scleral lens design with an easy, streamlined three-step process. This enhanced design is based on direct clinical experience and extensive analysis of over 10,000 profilometry maps. If you don't have a profilometer, leave the science to us. Dr. Greg Denaire and colleagues evaluated scleral shape using profilometry data. To have some perspective on Europa scleral lens designs, here are the OCT maps. Our standard Europa lens is featured on the top right. In the middle, you'll see our freeform latitude lens design that has a smooth conforming surface landing zone to mimic the unique shape of the eye, which is often tangential in nature. The Europa Tangent landing zone profile was designed from the data points of all of the latitude lenses in order to make this landing zone tangential too. The scleral shape study group studied the percentage of scleral shapes that most eyes fall into. Surprisingly, only 6% are spherical and 30% are toric. The rest are asymmetrical in nature. The Europa Tangent allows customization to the shape profiles that you see by offering spherical, toric, quadrant-specific, and multi-meridian profiles depending on your observations. This profilometry-driven landing zone is softer and smoother, and it allows the vessels to course underneath the lens unimpeded. Incorporating back surface toricity or other scleral lens landing peripheries, if necessary, can provide a more even appearance around the sclera. The Tangent design offers a streamlined three-zone step system fitting method to troubleshoot your fits. It also provides advanced customization options for your patient's need in case they are a more difficult fit. Each of the three zones is modified in 50 micron steps, which is easy to remember. Half steps of 25 microns are also available in case you need more precise fitting, for example at the limbus. The central sag height can be increased or decreased in microns, and it maintains the same base curve. It's just like raising the roof, but keeping the slope of the roof the same. Now, if you wanted to just change the base curve only, you certainly can do that. Just ask consultation. To change the limbal clearance, you have three options: changing in steps, changing the limbal zone diameter, or changing the overall diameter. You can just ask consultation to see which will best suit your patient's needs. The contour curve lives within the limbal zone and can modify your fit into a prolate or an oblate shape. I use the prolate shapes when I have keratoconus patients, keratoglobus, or even normal corneal profiles. The oblate shape comes in handy when I'm using it for post-refractive surgeries, post-transplants, or in some cases, pellucid marginal degeneration. When it comes to the landing zone, you can flatten or steepen the periphery in the step system. Remember, each step is 50 microns. Now, if you have to incorporate back surface toricity into the lens, you designate the amount of toricity in microns relative to the flat meridian. Whatever you need to aid your fitting, all three zones are customizable with the step system. However, if you run into more challenges, we have some excellent options for you. There are so many options to add to your design. Multifocal optics are available in center distance and center near with adjustable zone sizes. Horizontal and vertical prism is also available with the Europa Tangent lens. If you have a patient with very critical visual needs and you need to make a wavefront guided lens, we have also partnered with Ovids. If back surface toricity isn't enough for your patient, we do offer quadrant-specific and multi-meridian designs. Now, if you have any lumps or bumps on the conjunctiva and sclera, we offer precision lift that is able to vault over those bumps, as well as notching is also available. We can also fenestrate the lens based on your needs. Let's take a moment to run through the fitting set. There are 12 lenses and they are 16.5 millimeter diameters. Just like the standard Europa design, the lenses can be made all the way up to a 20 millimeter diameter. So if you need to make diameter changes, you can apply the 16.5 millimeter diameter lens from your set, do your over refraction, determine your optimal sag height, and let consultation know, and they can customize that lens for the diameter that you need. There are also 6 spherical lenses and 6 toric lenses in the set, and I'll get into that next. Here is the diagnostic lens set in more detail. The center thickness of all diagnostic lenses are 400 microns, but when you receive your ordered lens, the patient's lens will be 300 microns thick. The top row are spherical lenses, and they are 200 micron difference between the lenses from 4300 to 4900 sags. Then it jumps to 350 micron differences between the lenses from 4900 to 5400 sag. If your deepest sag is kissing your cornea, then you can let consultation know, and they will design a deeper lens for you, or one with a larger diameter that can support such a deep sag. As you can see, all diagnostic lenses have plano powers. The bottom row are toric lenses. The first 3 are 200 microns of toricity, and the last 3 are 400 microns in toricity. So it depends on what you see, but you have 2 options available in case you have a highly toric eye. The diagnostic lenses are nicely labeled with the lens number of the diagnostic lens that you're using and the base curve that is notated in dioptric power. Now, if you're struggling to read the lenses and when you're putting them back in your sets, you can just use your 20 diopter lens and you'll be able to see that lens number really easily. Now, when we're talking about the toric lenses in the set, the hash mark is on the steep meridian, and that's really important. So when you're designing your lens, just remember where that hash mark is, either in degrees or in clock hours, and let consultation know. So again, the hash mark is representing the steep meridian of that toric trial lens. When it comes to the patient lenses that you receive, all of them have an order number, then the lens number that's in the order, so 1, 2, or 3, and then if it's right or left. And now what's unique about this lens is that the lens order, if it's toric, will have 3 and 9 o'clock hash marks. This is not related to the toricity at all. So say, for instance, your angle of toricity is at 60 degrees. Your steep meridian is at 60 degrees or at 1 and 7 o'clock. The lab knows that it's at 60 degrees, but the hash marks will be at 3 and 9 o'clock. This is really helpful, especially when you're doing lens follow-ups, because then you can just do a quick glance, see that the hash markings are at 3 and 9 o'clock, or just to determine if it's rotated. If it's rotated, the consultation team can adjust for that. Now, the other lens, the dots are by convention 1 for the right and 2 for the left. So when the patient puts the lens in, the dots should be at the bottom, especially in those designs that have multimeridians or precision lifts or notches. Lastly, the lens dots can be made black, white, or clear. So if the patient requests a white dot, just tell them to apply the lens on the plunger using a colored towel in the background. Whatever your needs, you can schedule with consultation. Again, I also offer peer-to-peer one-on-one sessions if you need extra clinical assistance or someone to bounce ideas off of. Visionary Optics prides themselves on personalized, unique, and individual service for all of your needs. Regarding my peer-to-peer one-on-one sessions, I'm just offering them just because I know what it's like to be in the trenches when you're faced with those challenging cases of irregular corneas or severe ocular surface disease. I've always appreciated having a mentor around or having a resident with me just to chat about these cases. And so that's why I'm offering them. If you have a challenging case and just want to bounce some ideas off of me, I'm available. I'm offering evening hours and some late night hours just to accommodate all time zones. If you also need some staff training when it comes to application and removal, I'm happy to help you train the staff as well. Again, I don't want you to forget that there is a special offer at this meeting today, so don't forget about the fitting set. It's 50% off, and I just wanted to thank Dr. Wu and the Wu University for allowing us to sponsor this wonderful event. Please do not hesitate to reach out to our team regarding fitting sets, scleral lens consultation, or clinical consultation. We're here to support all of your fitting and scleral needs. Thank you.